on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. You'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here's Flag, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton, and it's Moody in at the small forward. Flag with it, guarded by Curry. And that one's good. Flag. Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Melton, no good. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely, and that one drops.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Curry. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Pass to Washington. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Flag missing. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry kicks to Green. From 12 feet out. Again, Curry missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They get it again. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. The rebound by Post. The Warriors trail. Melton finds Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Pass to Flag. Lock at 6. And here's Washington outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, you gotta love those wings that can shoot it like P.J. Washington. That's so much value to your team.
Now Moody. Pass to Curry. Outside, Green. Here's Melton. And the Warriors miss again. Mavericks leading by 5. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
And so here is Golden State following the score by Dallas. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3. And here's Marshall to bring it up for the Mavericks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Pass to Flag. Here's Washington. Christie with it. A 26-point game for him in the win against New York. Now Flag lets the 3 fly. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
On the wing, Green. Now Moody. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Green with a screen for Melton. And the Warriors miss again. Mavericks leading by 7. Pass to Marshall. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. Stephen Curry, fourth.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Here's Post. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
5 to shoot. No good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The shot's good from Christie.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Warriors trail by 11. Pass to Melton. Outside Curry. They could use a bucket. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, Stephen Curry, we know this, is a handful to guard. Why? Because he can make contested shots against the best defenders in the NBA.
Here's Flagg. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
So, Greg, for Cooper Flagg, both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man, and he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
3 shots. 3 shots.
Free throw good, Flagg. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Warriors trail by 11. And here is Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Christie. The rebound by Post. And it's the Warriors' ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Christie the pass to Marshall. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Pass to Post. Now Melton launches a 3. It's good from long range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Mavericks leading by 8. Now here's Marshall. He had 19 points in the win against the Knicks in New York. Now here's Gafford. Post covering. Pass to Washington. Good. He hits the jump shot. Washington's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the Warriors want some changes. On a Hield, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Post. He has yet to score. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Curry. And the layup falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Flag. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
But Jemski's shot is good.
Well, Draymond Green is such an elite passer for his position. His head is on a swivel.
Nembhard with it. Pass to Flag. Now Gafford. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hield. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. On the wing, Christie. Post covering. Here's Robinson Earl. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Curry against Nembhard. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
pass to Flag. Nembhard sets the pick for Flag. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Curry finds Hield. On the wing, Hield. Here's the screen. Cranes the three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
Now here's Hield. He's coming off a 25-point game against Toronto.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Nembhard. Still yet to score. In the corner, it's Flag. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. That one doesn't go. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
We've got D'Angelo Russell. Caleb Martin out there with Thompson. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
This is why you put Buddy Hield on the floor. His jump shooting ability, so pretty.
Here's Russell following the basket by Buddy Hield. Russell, no good. Here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Russell. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Bounce pass, Nembhard. Thompson from long range. The Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Now here's Horford. Pass to Hield. No good on that one. Nice D from Russell. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Martin. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Dallas again missing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hield finds Kuminga. Now Horford. Still without a basket. Three-pointer, Hield. Doesn't go for him.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Doris, we know how good D'Angelo Russell is now, but how about having to play his high school team?
No kidding, Kevin. Let's just talk about the fact that he and future MVP at that time, Joel Embiid, were on the same team in high school. How would you game plan for 2 NBA players if you're another high school team? Stop it.
And people, Doris, talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Kuminga down low. Marshall defending. Here's Curry with the three. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
Dallas moving it around. Washington with the screen on Melton. And it's Russell missing. Warriors leading by 6. Curry dishes to Kuminga. Count that bucket. Kuminga's got his first points in this one.
And over time, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
Now, here is Russell. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Nembhard. From the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Washington passes to Marshall. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
To the paint, here's Horford. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
First one falls for him.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. So Horford gets 2.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now, here's Gafford. Still scoreless. Pass to Flag. Looking to get it going. Yes, that goes in.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. Number 5, the Warriors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Warriors leading by 10. Melton kicks to Curry. Back to Melton. The 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Melton's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Curry on the drive. Good. 15 points in the game.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. Goes up to the stripe. Now Nembhard. And it's off from three-point range. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 18-4 run. Green kicks to Melton. Curry looking around. Back to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Marshall. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry against Nembhard. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now, here's Gafford. No scoring in this one. The shot. Pass to Marshall. Here's Flagg. Nembhard is screen on Green. And it's Flagg missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
Here's Nembhard. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Change here. Christie's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Post is checked in. Here's Flagg. He's got 6. Pass to Marshall. Now, here's Washington. In the corner, it's Flagg. Dallas again missing.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
And here's Melton. Here's Moody. Nothing on the board. Curry outside. Off target is 6th miss and 13 attempts from the floor. Here's Christie, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Norris, energy on both ends. Threes and defense. That's Max Christie in a nutshell.
The very prototypical Kevin 3-and-D player, but I think what I like about Max is there's room for growth. I think he can deck it and become a playmaker.
Second team foul.
Flag with it. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. From deep Washington.
And once in a while, a team will have this kind of night where nothing is working, but it's still early. They have a chance to play themselves out of this funk if they just keep battling.
Up top, Curry. He's got 15. Shot clock at 5. And it's Flag with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Washington. He has 7. For the 3. And it's Flag missing.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
And here's Melton. He's got 6. Back to Green. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Around halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Take a look at the Warriors. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And, of course, the Mavericks sitting there 4 spots below. Mavericks trailed by 15. Pass to Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Flag. Here's Christie. Here's the 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Washington. For this screen on Curry. Flag. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Moody finds Melton. Curry on the wing. From outside the arc. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Flag sets a screen for Washington. For 3. Warriors with the rebound. Post has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Curry on the wing. Back to Moody. Outside Green. In the corner, it's Melton. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Green against Washington. From downtown, that shot off the mark. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Warriors on top. They lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Man, it almost doesn't seem possible. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie?
Yeah.
Steph just getting better? How can a guy get better as he gets older? Man, it goes a long way to his work ethic.
Yeah, his pregame is some people's game. And you know what we like to say? He makes it look effortless. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Warriors leading by 18. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, up front, it'll be Green in post. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. Melton kicks to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over flag. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Marshall passes to Washington. Now flag. It's up a 3. The rebound by Post. Post has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And that one's good. Green.
There's a competitive edge to Draymond Green's game that makes him willing to try to score it on the interior. That's pretty.
The shot's good from Gafford.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's Melton. He's got 9, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Free throw drops for Melton. He doesn't get the second one. Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete. Oh, that was an absolutely vicious throwdown by Daniel Gafford. Go get him.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. Melton feeling it out a bit. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 5, the Warriors.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 20 points.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Now, here's Marshall. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Pass to Gafford. 5 on the clock. Here's flag. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside. The shot by Curry, no good.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Hits it from three-point range. Christie's got 10 points in the game.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
A moment now to see the numbers for Marshall This last month, he has been a real positive for this team, averaging about 16 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now, here's Washington. He has 7. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 16. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
P.J. Washington is unafraid to mix it up on the interior, and that dunk, that was emphatic.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Steph Curry's numbers. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 4th in free throw percentage. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. So it's the Warriors now. Melton passes to Green. And easy 2 points on the layup. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
No good that time. Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Flag. Down low. Washington kicks to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 to shoot. Now Flag. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Curry finds Moody. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Pass to Washington. For the screen on Green. Now Washington, he's got 9. Here's Flag. Sweet little floater. Flag's got 8.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
And here's Melton. Green with a screen on Christie. Melton, no good. And here's Marshall, bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 17. Pass to Washington. Now Flag, and Flag throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Melton. He's got 10. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Washington. Effort is screen on Green. Washington passes to Marshall. The tray. And it's flag missing. Warriors leading by 18. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that. He said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Guys, back to you.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the Mavericks with possession here after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Dallas needs to get off a shot from deep Washington.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Curry can't get it to go. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Podziemski's checked in. Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best three-point shooters. Number 5 is Max Christie.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Mavericks trail by 21. Nemhard with it. Scoreless thus far.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Green, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to Christie. Thompson, left side. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
In the corner, it's Melton. There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Podziemski. Green, the screen. Shoots the 3. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Mavericks trail by 16. Marshall passes to Nemhard. For the screen on Green. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Here's Podziemski. Nemhard covering. Pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Post misses the shot. Mavericks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now, here's Melton. He's got 10. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
Thompson passes to Nembhard. On the wing, Christie. Pass to Nembhard. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Warriors leading by 12. They kick it out to Green, to the left side wing. Now post. Nembhard covering. Fires the three. Pass to Melton. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Melton's got 13.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. .107 left in the third quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Flag. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Flag. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Horford dishes to Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Bounce pass, Nembhard. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from outside. Outside Curry. Takes it off the glass. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Thompson and Flagg are the forwards. Then it's Russell. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Cisse. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Horford.
First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And so he's able to get one of two. Warriors leading by 16. And it's Podziemski in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now, Nembhard. Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Podziemski. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Podziemski. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Mavericks trail by 18. Cisse guarded by Horford. Back to Nembhard. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. There's the screen. Shoots over Podziemski. Here's Cisse. Buries it down low.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Shoots from 12. That one doesn't drop. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Flagg. Nembhard with it. On the wing, Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Horford sets a screen for Hield. To the middle. And finished off by Horford.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
He was all alone on that one. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Kuminga. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Flag. Thompson outside. Pass to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. The 3. Unable to get that one.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the frame of Al Horford goes a long way in helping him be one of the most consistent, solid defensive presences there is on the floor, forcing them to compromise there.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. And the Warriors also making a change. Green is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And he sinks the second.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Nembhard, the pass to Russell. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Healed against Thompson. Curry passes to Green. On the wing, Heal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
13 foul. Podziemski. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. That one is no good. Mavericks trail by 16. Inside. Here's Christie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Moses Moody.
At the line for 2, Christie.
Free throw good. Christie. The Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Christie drops them both. Warriors leading by 14. Curry on the wing. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
It's Flag, top of the key. Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Christie. Dallas moving the ball around. And it's Flag missing.
I mean, a Apparently, he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Now, here's Melton. There's the pick. Back to post. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Christie. Now, here's Gafford. Post covering. Now, Flag. For three, Marshall. Curry with the rebound. Over Flag. Curry shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Flag. Looking to get back on track here, and the layup is up and in.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Warriors leading by 17. Outside Curry. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Christie. It's Flag, top of the key. Shoots it. The Warriors pull it in. Moody's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Curry. Now post. And here is Green. Nobody near Milton. Off target with his 3. On the wing, Christie. He's guarded by Melton. Christie the pass to Gafford. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Pass to Melton. Now here's Curry. To the inside. Green. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 16th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Here's Christie. Pass to Washington. A 3-ball. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 15. In the corner, Moody with it. And the Warriors miss again. Dallas shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Washington kicks to Marshall. Pass to Gafford. Marshall sets a screen for Gafford. Flag with it. Curry meets him. And it's Flag missing.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
They need this one. Back to Curry. Here's Moody. Christie with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add.
Oh! Wow. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Washington. Now Curry. Misses the three. Here's Flag from outside. No good.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Curry fires. Washington rips down the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors leading by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Now Curry. Jacks up a three. No good.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
The Warriors shooting around 40% from the floor here. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Mavericks trail by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls the trigger. And again unable to change the momentum here. Now, here's Marshall. D right on him, and it's blocked. Fires away from outside. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
We see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what they want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke,